What is the first step we have to do as part of the OBIEE software? We need to develop our own repository. I know that the customer table, dimension table, but how OBIEE will know that that is a dimension, what it contains and all. That's why the first activity which we are going to do is develop a repository or develop a RPD or a model, and then use it in your OBIEE. Then you start working on. So step one is ready, and this will be one-time activity. And other side, ETL people will keep loading data to these dimension table. In order to develop repository, first I'm opening BI administration tool. Okay, so this will Oracle BI administration tool. So this is the place where we develop the repository or RPD. So when you open the tool, it will show initially the blank, nothing will be there. And when you go to save file, okay, so this you can open existing ones. There are different ways of opening that. Once you develop, you can see. So I'm going to say file new repository. So when you say new repository, it is going to ask, okay, so create repository binary embedded. Binary means whatever repository it will save in a .rpd file extension in a file, but that you cannot see anything what it will store in a binary. But when you select XML, whatever you are going to develop, it will be saved in a XML format. You can open that XML. So this is newly introduced from OBIEE 11 onwards. It was not there. Okay, the XML version of repository development was introduced in OBIEE 11. It was not there again. So we had only binary. Okay, so you choose binary only right now. Okay, then you can give any repository, any name. Or it's a simple. Okay, so I have given a repository name of your choice. You can give any name. Simple demo is the repository name I am given. Then by default it is going to save this repository under this location. Maybe once you are comfortable on this, you will automatically come to know, but meanwhile you can try to save it somewhere so that you can easily remember for the people first time beginners. Okay, but every time in any of the OBIEE, by default when you create a repository, it is going to save. It is not mandatory to save always in this. You can save anywhere, C or D or E, any drive you can select. It's not a problem. But it was a problem in 10G. It has to be there in this directory only. So otherwise it won't work. But currently in 11, so this you can save anywhere. That's not a problem. Now then import metadata. So right now I'm selecting no. Okay, and I'm just creating a dummy repository. I'm selecting other. If you say yes, it will start immediately asking you to what thing you want to import and all. So right now I'm saying no. Then password. So you have to give a password and also you have to remember. This is a password for your repository. So you have to remember always. Say finish. So when you say finish, you can find out a repository created, and that will be saved under. So of course it is blank right now, and it will be saved under this location. So test.rpd is the one we have created. Sorry, test demo. Okay, simple demo is the one. Capture. Yes, is capture. Okay, so simple demo.rpd we have created, and then it is saved. So if you close it, you can open it this file anytime. Now here we need to tell. So when you create any repository, every repository will have 3 layers. Every repository. The first layer is called physical, okay, and second layer is called business model and mapping layer. So it is a very big name, but you can easily call it as a BMM layer. Okay, so we are creating a simple demo repository. This is a repository. So the steps are there already nodes. I don't need to worry. How to create all detailed steps are there in the nodes. Then it has 3 layers. One is called physical. This is for your easy reference sake, you can remember this. And this is called BMM, or you can call it as a logical. Going further, I can call it as a BMM layer or a logical layer. You don't need to call it with very big. And then presentation. So 3 layers. So what is the significance of these 3 layers? Is so your database is here, your actual tables are here. Okay, this is your physical database, your real table, and this is your real database. So when you are, what is the main purpose of the RPD development? Whatever information we have, we are going to translate it to OBIEE or giving that modeling. So in order to, while building the repository, the order of the layers which we build, first is the physical layer, second BMM, then presentation. The physical layer stands for or reference to the actual physical objects which you have in your database. Okay, actual physical objects means generally our objects are nothing but a table, dimension, fact. So means what is, because it doesn't know where is your database, means your data warehousing might be on a SQL server or Oracle or a Teradata. Okay, I don't know. So where is your actual database really present, under which user your tables are present, and what are those tables? Okay, what are the columns you have, and what are the relationships you have from one table to other table? All that information, what is really exists, that information you have to give in physical layer. Physical means what is really physically exists currently and which you are going to use, that information you have to give. Then in the BMM layer, we will convert, because physical layer is, let's say we have one Telugu and then one Tamil, both don't know each other. So I will be sitting a mediator. I will, if I want to translate or communicate both, I need a mediator who knows both. So one side, the physical end is connects to the physical database. Easily, if you want to understand, the physical layer is closely associated to database. Means it knows only database. And presentation layer is only towards OBIA, it knows only OBIA, and the logical is a broker in between, converter. So whatever you have here and these tables, it will try to logically convert or translate to OBIA understandable or OBIA expected standards and then types. So we'll see that once we see, you'll understand. So right now I'm going to show how to build it, and then I'll go very detailed about what are the individual things we have in this. So now that we know our tables are present here, and I know username, password, and also we have list of those tables also, which I am planning to use here. So